So now can we move to the copyrights?
Yes.
Yeah, copyrights, trademarks. Okay, tell us first of all, what does
Let's
copyright?
start with copyright and then we go to trademarks, because that's a whole other like bracket. So for copyright, it protects creative works that are expressed in different ways. So it's maybe expressed through music, through books, through poems, through sometimes recipes. Basically,
recipes.
Yeah. So basically, creative works in short. Yes. So the entity that protects copyrights is called KECOBO. There's no, so it's Kenya Copyright
They couldn't have come with a better name.
There's no creativity now. No one protect creativity. Anyway, don't quote me. So, for copyright, it's a bit simpler. You just go to their website. You can choose to also go physically, but it's 1,000 bob for a corporate and 500 for an individual. So you just submit your creative work, but you have to make it tangible. So you put it down either in writing.
Yeah.
Of course, definitely in writing. Yeah.
And
then you submit it.
Okay.
And then you get a certificate.
Can I listen to a song and file it Can I file for copyright before?
I see. Okay, so the rationale for protecting copyright and inventions like patents is different. The theory, so to speak, is that as you create something, a creative thing, you already own the copyright to it. What registering it does is giving yourself a solid basis in case someone uses it. So, for example, Sauti Sol time Raila played their song without their permission. The better case for them to make is we have registered this song, it's ours. These people didn't get our license, our permission. So
and it's just 500.
Give us money. Imagine. Yeah. I think the issue is lack of awareness, but copyright is pretty simple.
Does it cover like artwork?
Yes.
Actually, even architectural design.
Yes. But any creative work.
Yeah.
Yes. That is expressed in a particular way.
Okay. Yes. So the reason people don't, but you own it, or if you come on it, as you make it.
Yes.
How long does it take for creative works to go into public domain? In terms of, this is coming from the US, whereby you see Disney with their cartoons. There's a time they're supposed to go in there's a time there was an argument that Disney has been there since 19 or something.
Ooh.
So the cartoons they made in the early years, by the 1950s, 60s, they had a 50-year, in the US they had a 50-year, after 50 years, books, music, whatever becomes public domain. So they changed the law to make it 75 so that they have more time. Okay. So in Kenya, is there a time like I can go to the 70s and pick a song and say, hey bro,
Yangu. Okay, 70s.
Like I can use it.
I want it now.
I can use it copyright free.
70s not really, but it's 50 years after their death.
Oh really?
Yeah, so it's either 50, depending on if it's a song, a poem, or a book, it's either 50 years after their death or 50 years post the thing being created.
Okay.
Yes.
So that is the order.
70s in a picture 50.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But after
so
the death.
50 years.
Okay.
Post, yeah.
And their family member cannot reapply. Like
Copyright, no.
All right.
I mean, 50 years is quite a bit.
You should have made money from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. Now the other thing is trademarks.
Okay. So trademarks basically protects, again, it's in the name, marks. So it protects names, it protects shapes, it protects logos.
Yeah.
So basically the outlook of
business. Yeah.
So that's what it protects, basically. And then that one is under the Trademark Act.
Okay. And I think we had this interesting discussion where we were saying that you can do business registration and you reserve a name and everything, but bado you are not. That is not a trademark yet.
Yes.
So someone can actually come
name.
and take up your name.
Yeah.
And register
whatever.
it.
Yeah.
And if they register it, they have more claim?
Of course. Yeah. You
Uh-huh.
see, for
Tell us about
example,
that, yeah.
I'm trying to think of okay, the names are evaporating. But you see, you can register a particular name. You can register, say, for example, Nelly as the company, Nelly Limited. But then you trade in a different name.
Okay.
So if you do not put these two names together, so you protect your business, how you trade as a trademark, so that this trademark is owned by this company, so that now both of them belong to you. Someone can come and take the name that you trade with and use it.
Oh, even register a company and trademark it.
Exactly. Yes. So that's the idea. You need to
with trademarks, first person to file.
Yes.
First to file ni yake.
Yes. Also, you can't do it after because kuna, again, like the inventions one, kuna stages for examination. So it won't pass the first examination.
If what happens?
If someone has already trademarked it.
Well, because I was looking at trademarks are handled by?
It's KIPI.
KIPI.
Yes.
Yeah, because I was looking on their website and I was seeing
the
publications and I'm seeing logos, names. And then it was interesting. It was even seeing companies like Oppo. Yeah, I was like, Oppo, you guys actually file.
Yeah. If you actually go there, you realize these big companies know what they're doing.
Yeah. Hey. Like I was going through it and I'm seeing like phone brands, I'm seeing like major companies. Yeah, and I think that's an interesting thing that happened. Each time there was imports by Cairo and Remember when his business partner Clement went on Ikonini, and then it seemed like he's coming back to the business. Bro, someone had already trademarked imports by Clement.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, you guys. You guys.
Business is, you have to think through it, you have to research, you have to
and brand is important. Brand is very important.
It's close to like it's everything.
Especially in social media, in the age of social media.
Now.
Wow. Yeah. Something else that happened. In a commentary to General Yapping.
Okay.
So there was this TikToker babe who was talking about tech babes. She was talking about the M-Pesa sijui daraja platform nini. It doesn't work vizuri. And then another creator aka screenshot video yake then akaiweka kwa nini in the reply video akaeka nini yake hapo like that screenshot. Yeah. And so this babe was angry, ako like, I'm going to sue you, take it down. TikTok. Do they have a legal claim?
Okay, that one is
kuna kitu hapo really?
Yes.
Really?
But that one is not intellectual property. That's data protection.
No, but you posted it on legally because I was looking at it. I was like that. Like you posted a video already. So get.
Data protection works differently from intellectual property.
Yeah.
So data protection, the basis of data protection is the video or the photo this girl posted is hers. So unless you ask for my permission, then you have no reason to use it. But it's
TikTok. Isn't that fair use?
No.
Because even in music, there's fair use.
The object we are looking at is data.
Okay.
So this video or photo, whose is it?
No, are you sure?
Yeah. Data protection works very differently.
Even hata ukiangalia copyright laws, TikTok and everything. Like once you post a TikTok, see that's why you have zinaitangwa aje hizo vitu, stitches and everything.
Yeah.
Though that one was a screenshot, honestly.
Yeah, but separate intellectual property and data protection. They work completely differently.
Okay. If your face is not, but you posted your nini on.
Yes, let me give you an example. Especially if you use it for commercial.
It wasn't for commercial reasons. Let's say.
Is this other
reply? It was just
content creator?
yeah, it's a content creator or tech creator.
Then it's commercial. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example.
Wow.
Yeah, data protection is something I also need to yap more about it.
Yeah.
So, okay. So there's this news anchor. Well, I can't remember her name. But she posted, you see this here. She posted her photo. Na see, ako like caption yake ni I thank God you for whatever. And then whoever braided her took her photo from social media, screenshotted it, put it on her post and said, it's something to really shukaum say, na this braids, look at darling or something. So the galley told them, toa, hawakutoa. So it's my data. It's mine.
Well, I think what I found interesting, kumbuka historia, like a school was doing an advert for their school, and then wakaeka picha ya mtoto.
Exactly.
And they were sued. I was like,
especially
what?
The bar is even higher if it's a child.
Oh,
it's higher. But everyone is a data subject and they have rights. So if, for example, you're an employer and you post your employees to market yourself without their consent, they can sue you.
Is that something I need to put in maybe some contracts I create?
Yes.
In my employment contracts for my staff?
Yes. And you need to also put it's more, for the contract, it's just a clause, but you need a consent form for you people to sign. Release form,
content. Ooh, which is... Okay. Well,
but that's a whole other.
I'd really love to talk about that one, especially. Like, there's so much, because like small cases.
There's so many cases.
And then we go like, what?
Got a lot of money. Was it 200K just for that?
Wow.
Yeah.
Or even photographers.
The office, yes.
Photographers, like, if as a model, like if I take your photo as a model, you can't post it.
You need my consent.
No, not as a... Okay. Nikikupiga picha. You're the model. If I post it, the model cannot use it commercially.
Unless I get you.
Yeah, whereas ni picha yako. Oh, and okay, unless...
What? No, if it's my photo, then it's mine.
No, the photo is not yours.
No, whose?
Wait, story for another day.
Okay.
Story for another day. So, I think we've talked about most of these things. And we've seen that filing for patents and everything is not expensive. Yeah. So it's something, of course, you'd recommend people to do.
Yes.
Oh, and then universities. We've been talking about universities and employees.
Oh, okay. So maybe, okay. Let's start with universities.
Yeah.
If you're